What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella. We back once again with another video. We on a little video spree, you dig? And we're talking about Terence "Bud" Crawford. And last night the Bud was just too strong for Julius Ndongo. And body shot. That was like on some Goku from Dragon Ball Z when he went to Planet Namek and hit Raccoon with a body shot. That's exactly what that shit looked like, man, last night. And congrats to him. He said he's moving up to 147. That's what we talking about today, man. We not, pretty much doing a review of that fight because, the reaction was enough, from everybody. I think the reaction was enough, man. But, I told you guys for months on end now that Crawford was going to, be moved up to take on Jeff Horn or now the Pacquiao Jeff Horn rematch winner. That's what's going to happen. But there's some things that can happen, that can really happen for that not to happen. And I'm going to get into those specifics. Might as well do it right now and get it out the way. Okay, scenario here. What if Pacquiao comes back and beat Jeff Horn? Pacquiao doesn't want to fight Terence Crawford. Freddie Roach has already said that they're not fighting Terence Crawford. At this age, Pacquiao can't deal with the Bud. The Bud will be simply too strong for him. The THC level that Crawford dishing out, the great man Manny Pacquiao can't handle that. And, he's dismissed, Terence Crawford several times. And then he goes back and lies about what he said about Terence Crawford sometimes. Freddie Roach is probably the biggest hypocrite in the sport of boxing. He said, basically he told Pacquiao, to retire after the Horn fight, you're done. And he always said in the past when Pacquiao was done, he was going to be bluntly honest with him. And he's not. He's a fucking liar. He's a hypocrite. He's a liar. Freddie Roach is full of shit. He's a fuck bitch. That's a new word. In my opinion, that's what he is. But now, apparently Pacquiao wants to chase, after a Horn rematch, he wants to chase Marquez, who's retired. He says his body is breaking down now. He can't fight. I seen him do an interview with Fight Hub. So you go to Fight Hub and check out some of those interviews they dropping. It's heat. I fuck with the guy that does the interviews as well. Good questions. And also he said he wants to chase. He said Marquez. Mikey Garcia says he even sat down. Freddie Roach even sat down with Robert Garcia to discuss, that fight coming to fruition. And all right, the Marquez fight is not gonna happen for Pacquiao. And with the Mikey Garcia fight, not gonna happen for Pacquiao either, unless Pacquiao leaves Top Rank. And I heard Pacquiao contract has ran out with Top Rank. This might be the last fight he'd be under contract with Top Rank, or it might have ran out. I heard that was a rumor. I don't believe that shit to be true right now. And if it is true, Jeff Horn is gonna get another decision if it's close. But Mike Garcia fight not happening. The Top Rank is not dealing with a guy. We're gonna give a guy an opportunity. They basically, it's their belt. The WBO is one of the top ranks, closest belt section belt bodies they work with. So they're not gonna let a PBC guy come over and fight an aged Pacquiao before, Terence Crawford would, period. So that ain't happening. So, Pacquiao is probably gonna get fucked again because he's talking out the side of his mouth. Freddie Roach said he can't reach him because he's, having a big war over there and he's supporting the troops. So it sounds like some more excuse sauce coming for a rematch with Jeff Horn. Damn near after every time Pacquiao loses his excuse. So, I just wish he steps aside and just let Terence Crawford fight Horn and just give Crawford his belt. Pacquiao is just trying to stay in the game and prolong the shit. I just wish he just retires, man, because at the end of the day, it was his fault why he lost to Jeff Horn fight. He didn't look at no tape. He didn't train. He wanted to be a politician. Go be a politician and leave the boxing world alone. Especially if you very non-committal about fighting Terence Crawford. You and your trainer acting like a bunch of bitches. So, that got out the way. I told you guys, since Horn got that belt, the reason they fucked Pacquiao out that belt because Pacquiao refused to fight Terence Crawford. He turned it down several times, said the money was an issue. To fight a guy that caliber, he wanted top dollar. So Bob Brown made him leave that shit, made him lose his belt. And I wish they didn't put that rematch clause in there, man. Fuck that fight, man. Just give me Terence Crawford, Jeff Horn in the end of the year, make Crawford champion. And I think if Terence Crawford was to stop Jeff Horn, I think his power will be truly, truly real at 147. And, if that's the case, his power is truly real at 147. He can stop Jeff Horn. Because Jeff Horn is a physically strong, big welterweight with a good chin. Trust me, I seen him get hit by Randall Bailey flush, and Pacquiao almost got him out of there as well. And Crawford can one up both of those guys. Who Randall Bailey is one of the, in this little window of the welterweight division, he's one of the biggest punchers that I've seen in the division. Not saying he's the most skilled fighter. And Crawford can knock out Horn. I think that's a game changer. That's a game changer when the transition to talking about the other welterweights. And that's a game changer talking about Keith Thurman and Earl Spence, in my opinion. If he has knockout power at welterweight, man, that's going to be very tough. And he still got that stamina where he can get stronger through the fight. Him and Earl Spence will be a clash of the Titans. The only question, if he can knock out guys at welterweight like he does in the lower weight classes, which is a stretch, because you seen Adrian Broner, he was able to knock out everything moving at 135, went to 147. Madonna said he was the hardest puncher he ever faced. I find that hard to believe, in my opinion. Unless, Adrian Broner had something special in his hands that night that he just lost. And then going to 140 pounds and still not being an explosive puncher. So, for 5 pounds, 35 to 40, he's still not the puncher that he was at 135. So we'll see about Crawford, to be honest. But if he got that dynamite in his hand still at 147, him and Keith Thurman, it would be a 50-50 fight. I think that's the fight that I would want to see before the Earl Spence fight, in my opinion, because it'll be a chess match. He can hurt Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman can hurt him. Trust and believe that. And that'll just be a nice, chess match. It'll be like some Rigondeaux Lomachenko shit, but with two more offensively minded guys in Crawford and Thurman. That'll be a hot chess match. That's the fight that I would damn near pay to see. And the difference with Spence is, we don't know if Crawford got that inside game. Can Crawford keep a guy at bay and just tie Spence up all night and pot shot and box him from the outside and picker and pecker? And then, and can Spence fight at the outside of mid-range? Spence is pretty good in the pocket mid-range, but he likes to be a guy that dominates on the inside. And if he's able, which I know he can cut the ring down on Terence Crawford, and he's able to get on the inside with Crawford and kill Crawford's body and do some damage and walk through Crawford's punches without getting hurt, and cut the ring off on Crawford, that's going to be tough on Crawford. That's really going to test Crawford's manhood. And that tells me a lot about Terence Crawford as well. Can Crawford fight on the inside? I think Crawford needs to get his inside game up. Or I don't know. He never had to fight on the inside. Every time I see him on the inside, he always hold and turns out. And that ain't going to work with Earl Spence. Earl Spence is able to adjust and create and get used to and give you a distance where he can, get his body shots off and get his punches off where you can't hold him. And that'll be a dog fight right there. I just want to see the Thurman fight because I like more of a boxing chess match. But if you like the boxer versus, the bull versus the matador type thing, Crawford and Earl Spence is probably your taste in the fight. It's more closer than the Canelo Triple G, in my opinion. I'm not saying they styles. I'm just gonna say this in terms of, what type of style you're gonna get. A brawl, not a brawl, but a good boxing match. A lot of offense going down there. Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter is another guy, man. That's a good fight. I think Bud. I don't know. That's a good fight. That'd be a tough fight for Bud, man. Sean Porter is very crazy, but I don't think he's gonna beat Bud with that lazy jab though. But he could rough Bud up. But I think Bud would probably knock out Sean Porter if he got that power he had at 35 and 40 in his hands. I think he's able to adjust and not let Porter bully him. I think he's able to let his shots off cleanly at a distance. I think he knocks him out. Jesse Vargas is another guy that could be in the running. If Pacquiao gets the WBO belt and then vacates it. He's still working out his inks. His chinks with Top Rank his contract. I don't think it's done yet. That'd be a decent fight. I think he beats Jesse Vargas. I think he beats Jesse Vargas. Even though Vargas has improved as a fighter, tenfold with Dewey Cooper. I definitely agree with that. Maybe an Adrian Broner fight can be on the table if Pacquiao prolongs that. Adrian Broner seems to be very high on rematching Sean and Mikey. Why not? Why not cash in on your wheel, or at least sign your wheel versus Terence Crawford and get a nice payday on ESPN or, on PBC. Saddam Ali is still building himself back up. Lamont Peterson will be another great fight for Terence Crawford. I think, Lamont would love to fight Terence Crawford. He got 3 more fights left and he's retired anyway, according to him. Because the first was David Afrasian. So Lamont and Crawford would be a good fight. And Crawford can be he wants Keith Thurman. That'll make him the mandatory to Keith Thurman with the regular WBA belt that Lamont Peterson holds. But this your boy CJ Goodfella. We gone.